Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up, and when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky. He was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Hit him again, Marie.
Oh, God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused. And
Tell me what happened next.
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the Whistling Man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, It was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man, too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
I believe her.
You... What?
Why else cover it up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp. Guess we'll never learn why she lied now.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
This has to stop, Marie.
It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. He's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team. It was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So... Marie? Where? Oh my God.
Peggy!
Teddy! Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
What the hell? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died. and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
You mean Peggy, don't you, Marie?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze!
No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 1 wounded, 1 dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie.
Hey, officer! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. And it's been a scream.